Hi guys, welcome back again. I didn't explain the password formula and how that works for the new guys. Some of you guys who've done a couple of events already already know how it works, but just in case you need a refresher, let's go through this just quickly. So across the top here you'll have the day, so in this case it's Sunday the 31st of May. You'll have the bracket in question. Then through this you'll have these pink boxes, which are actually time slots. So if you think of them in vertical columns, they are actually horizontal columns. Vertical columns. You'll realize that there's times in the top of them. These are the times at which matches should start. Not the times that the matches should be hosted, but the times that they should start. Ideally, you'll have your match up before that time. And in the event that both teams are ready to go, you can start early. Once the match is underway and teams have started selecting the heroes, you're free to leave if you need to, but otherwise you can stick around if you've got nothing else on. But in any case, here we go. So here we go. You can see here at 12:30, the hosts will have to host a number of, or individually host at 12:30 a bunch of channels, as you saw earlier in the beginning of this video. So you can see here it's got Tondas. He's hosting match A at 12:30, or it needs to start by 12:30. He's got a little bit of play. I think the rules allow for 20 minutes or something before he has to pick a winner, which again is referred to in the rules. Same for Dino. Now some people have more than one entry. So Dino, Tondas, he's casting, so he can't really do more than just host the match that he's in. But Dino's both hosting here and here. You can see here that there's a time difference of 20 minutes. So he's got between 12:30 and 12:50 to leave and host another lobby. That puts pressure on obviously him to make sure that his game is underway, or at least for him to make a call and go, hey look Lenny, these teams aren't showing up, what do I do? And she'll advise you what to do, but just refer to the rules, which basically say a team that's there and ready to go versus a team that's not. The team that's ready to go gets a win and you just move on. Your job is to host the matches. Your job is not to administer and be the rules lawyer and all that kind of stuff. That's really Lenny's job, and they should be communicating with Lenny. Your job is effectively just to host the match. Whenever check that teams are ready, do the coin flip and adjust the teams as such, and then click go when both teams are ready. So that's your job. But yeah, like I think everybody on here except for Kia and Greg perhaps have done this before, so they really understand how this goes. So on the left is the challenge bracket match. So I always went for Kia because I think Kia has done this before. So over here you've got bracket 3, and hopefully this will open up bracket 3, and it does in fact open up bracket 3. And Kia is hosting his first match at 12:30 on Sunday, which is B3B, and that formula is the bracket, so bracket 3, and then the match that of the challenge log. So if we go back to challenge, you can see that match B is this one. Now, why we use this formula is to speed up this process of communication. So when you're all sitting in the Skype chat with Lenny, and Lenny's sort of checking on everybody, she will just call out the password, or she may just call out the password. So like, hey Kia, is your B3B 12 o'clock 12:30 match up? And he goes, yes, it's up, or no, it's not. Or if he's got a problem, he goes, hey, I've got a problem with my match at 12:30 is B3B. And we keep referring to the password. Also with teams, if we do deal with teams, we do the same thing, so that everybody knows what we're talking about. The reason being is because sometimes, and you know how it works if you've been around for a while, sometimes teams sign up here with one name and then they use another name in game, and then you're like constantly saying the technicians versus team Tower died, but that may not be the team that they're registering in the game, and so it can get really confusing. Whereas if you just say you were saying this match number or this match number, it can expedite the process, and it means that the person who, in this case Lenny, who's overseeing sort of this overarching position, she can just quickly run through the different time slots. We've got 12:30, right? Ryan is your matchup, Kia is your matchup, Greg is your matchup, I've got a matchup, yada yada. Sorry, yada yada, and she can move forward. This one's not correct because I had to take out some people. And we go forward from there. So that's how it works in terms of a formula. You'll get a copy of this. This will be attached to the email. And so you can see here, for example, Kia, who's new to this, he's hosting a match at 12:30, 1:45. This may change because I need to make some changes. And 3 o'clock. He may also host matches at other times based on this works, how I edit this in the end. But he'll be able to quickly work out that if all he has to do is look for his name and look for a time, and there we go. So any questions on how that works, please let me know. I've also on my YouTube account, you'll see demonstrations on previous brackets that kind of explain the same thing. So if you don't get all the gist of it, go have a look at those videos and we can go from there.